It says in John 15, verse 3, it says, now you are clean through the word which I have spoken unto you. Does God still speak to people? He has spoken to us since the beginning, except for those 400 years when he was silent. And he was silent because no one would listen. Why should I continue speaking if no one's listening? If no one's listening to me, I'll be quiet. But as long as there's someone that listens to the word of God, the voice of God will speak. All Israel, all the Hebrews, the Jews, when they came out of Egypt and they wanted to hear from God, they said, we can hear from God too, Moses, not only you. God spoke and said, okay, get them sanctified for 7 days, and I'll meet with them. Bring them to Mount Horeb, which is called Mount Sinai. He said, let no one touch the base of the mountain, for whoever touches the base of the mountain shall be stoned or run through with a dart. And that day was a horrendous, horrible day, because it was a tempest and a storm and a darkness, and the voice of trumpets. When God spoke to all of Israel, all the Hebrews heard the voice of God. And Moses said, I exceedingly shake and fear, he said. And all the people said, Moses, get him to stop. You speak to us. They feared. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. To hearken unto his voice is understanding. And the light comes with his voice. Light comes because the Lord opened your eyes when you first received the Lord. When you had that first love, he opened up your eyes to see into the spiritual realm. I call it the supernatural realm because it's beyond what our eyes behold naturally. Just like Elijah and Elisha. There was an army that came against Elisha and Elijah, and there was only them two. But Elisha had peace. And Elijah had peace. Elisha said, hey, aren't you scared? Look at all this around you. It might have been Gehazi. Anyway, the Lord, so Elijah said, Lord, open up his eyes that he may see. And when the Lord opened up Elijah's servant's eyes, he beheld an army of chariots and horses on fire, of angels that were surrounded. And that army submitted.